response. What year did you attain the age of 60?
Isn't this personal, Chairman?
What?
I think it's too personal.
No. Chairman, if people think that this is personal, let me just remind this House and the finance minister, the deputy finance minister, that her boss, the finance minister, came before the House of Parliament and informed us on behalf of His Excellency the President, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, that he was no longer going to be giving contractual extensions to people above the age of 60, especially when their expertise was not scarce. Your boss, the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, told the House that on behalf of His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And so when I ask a question that which year did the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority attain 60, it is not a personal question. He's a public servant.
Okay, Abushan, for you, welcome to Classic Entertainment Gist. I believe this video you wa kakra na wate ho nsem so. Anka den na edrema no broso sa. Se Public Accounts Committee yeshia na yato nsa afre GRA boss. So no mra na nka o meyiyi nsema no. Not just ordinary age ye bi say when did you attain the age of 60 and as the age of 60 unya breben no. Question about the GRA boss, he is unable to answer such questions, such a simple question. You ask yourself, why would it be so? You know what we're saying? Was it not recently this man, this same GRA boss who wrote a letter and made a publication on Nana Kwame Bediako Cheddar that he owns the GRA some amount of money and he has not paid? This is the same man. I mean, what wonders me now, what baffles my mind, and I say, why is the deputy finance minister, no, like she is forcing, she is saying said the man shouldn't answer the question. Why?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Before he answers, I just want to find out, is this a public interest question?
No,
respectfully, asking us.
Honorable Minister.
So then, Mr. Chairman, if he has a question, he should go straight to the question. Asking for someone's age.
Honorable Minister.
The man has been asked a simple question. Instead of you to leave the man to answer, and you say you won't let the man answer. In fact, the woman you look at, you can see that she's a very sharp and smart lady. I admire her. Yes. Because such position, if you are not that kind of person, you can't occupy. And to lead Ghanaians in such manner, it's, I think, yeah, she deserves an applause. But then, at this extent, you know, this is not what we need. Now, Sam George made a certain post on his Instagram page explaining why he asked such question. Let me read it to you. Slide by slide, and then afterwards, you know, Bongo Ideas has made some analysis on this same man, on why this man doesn't deserve the office that he's occupying recently. He could be my father. If he's my father, maybe I'll cherish or something. But then, for you to deceive Ghanaians, for you to use our money, Ananka effort say ye nyina ye dia no mode be manipa baakofo bi na in a way no he will be using it anyhow. Hey, and then ye na yaka no na ye gu ase na ye bre. We will vote. Ono nkwa ne kokromuti no enkita 10 tumbles. Okita one pe. He has just a single vote. So why should it be so? Let me read what Sam George posted there like that on his IG page, explaining why he asked such question and why the man needed to have answered that question. Let me read it to you. As yesterday at the park hearings, I asked a very simple question of the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue, Reverend Amishaddai Owusu-Amoah. My question was, which year did he attain the age of 60? My colleagues on the MPP side got upset with my question, and a 90-minute stand off ensued, including a 90-minute stand off ensued, including a mysterious fault with the PA system. Allah. After the break, I managed to get a response from him, and I was allowed only one follow-up question. That question was if the CG had a valid contract to remain at post. He answered that for the past 27 months, he has occupied the position without a contract. Now, for those wondering why I asked these questions, here are the issues. Let's listen to some judge. 1. Reverend Dr. Amishaddai turned 60 years in October 2021. That is 27 months ago. In Ghana, you need to have only 60 years to remain in a public office. Any office you occupy, you have up to 60 years. Let's go now. 2. Per the Public Service Commission of Ghana regulations, anyone above the age of 60 can be maintained with a half-year contract with the possibility of an extension of another year. And let's see why you can be extended. The entire able to extend the OB. I'm gonna occupy a year. 3. Since October 2021, Reverend Dr. Amishaddai has been at post and carried out functions as the CG of the Ghana Revenue Authority without a contract. He has signed contracts like the dubious $100 million SML sweeter deal with the approval and support of Ken Ofori-Atta, the finance minister. Reverend Dr. Amishaddai replaced Mr. Kofi Nti as CG when the latter still had 18 months of his 4-year contract outstanding. The reason his contract was terminated was that he had turned 60 years. So the former occupied that office, he was taken off, removed from the office just because he had attained 60 years. Okay. The question we need answers to is why Ken Ofori-Atta has kept his darling Reverend Dr. Amishaddai at post for another 27 months without a contract. 6. The same Ken Ofori-Atta told Parliament that President Akufo-Addo had given instructions that contract extensions beyond 60 years will cease except in exceptional cases where the skill of the individual in question is unique and not readily available. What skill does Reverend Dr. Amishaddai have that is unique, and for which reason the laws of the country have been broken? And we ask that this man who is attaining the GRA boss position now, what are his exceptional skills now? Only be able to attain that position for that number of years, over 60 years. Reverend Dr. Amishaddai cannot and should not be allowed to continue his stay in office even one day longer. There must be a forensic audit. There must be a forensic audit of his actions in the past 27 months to ascertain what damage his illegal stay has caused the taxpayer. So you see why this man needed to be out of office. Media nsemno me say said the etiena na media brow. Na questions na wabisa wa hasin papa no ye chiremu aba simple twi. So tie papa no onya 60 years. So pension no. Over 27 months. 27 months is getting to 3 years kramebwa. Because over 2 years. 1 year be 12 months into 24 months and make it 2 years. 27 months, well, 2 years. Our enter into his third year. Still at the office. Meanwhile, now, Obibe to me attain the position after sene pension time now soon with just a year half, which is supposed to be 6 months. Except seni panikita exceptional skills and qualities be here to serve the country. And to sa papa na ono no the other so position no other so occupy no we be say what are the skills there are so many unemployed graduates omugu fie omu hear some kinds of these positions omu nso betumi aiden a benefit from, but no, they will give it to somebody or no why attain like I saying pension what no I extend it another 2 years 3 years not as the office just because his nipa ewa abani munti. That is what the country is. Very sad. Now you have Bongo Ideas. Nensem na or the buy. What Bongo Ideas posted. I say benefits year boss Reverend Amishaddai Owusu-Amoah enjoys. The benefits he enjoys, it will surprise you. Just listen. He says he is the second highest paid government appointee after Bank of Ghana governor. So after the Bank of Ghana governor, this man is the second highest paid government worker in Ghana. In 2023, he was being paid monthly salary of Ghana cedi 137,794.80, which is 80 pesos. And Udiko Ghana's Sikada Danuma, I think it's about 1.370 billion. Within a month, hey, housing allowance of Ghana cedi 6,000, home enhancement allowance of 2,000 Ghana cedis, travel per diem of 1,500 US dollars, which is about 15,000 Ghana cedis, clothing allowance of Ghana cedi 10,000, free medical care for spouses and kids, yearly mandatory medical examination, Ghana cedi 2,000 for yearly replacement of lenses. Inconvenience allowance Ghana cedi 500 per day. Inconvenience. Who is inconveniencing him? Responsibility allowance Ghana cedi 1,500 per month. Monthly entertainment allowance of Ghana cedi 1,500. DSTV premium service Ghana cedi 700. Official vehicle with monthly fuel coupons. Private car plus car loan. Vehicle maintenance allowance of Ghana cedi 1,000 per month. 3 personal security guards. Salary increased by 20% per annum. Meanwhile, he is 60 and should have retired, but still enjoying these perks and more for 2 years. You see the kind of country we live in. I don't want the assembly to be too long. Make assembly kasa. This is why I always tell you, sir, Ghanaians, it is about time we change our thumb. We need to change our thumb. I am not a politician. I'm not a politician. I only say the facts. I only put on the table what you need to know so that you think. Once you be as Bajimba, then you ask yourself questions. You say, then you want all the kinds of resources now you want, but yet we are suffering. Nana Kwame Bediako enye hieni. He doesn't need your money. He's made already. He is made already. He has his everything. Owonisi Kadada. If you don't know, I'll show you a documentary of him and his wealth on this channel. Just come back and then you will see. So we need to change our thumb. There is another issue concerning the EC. The Electoral Commission said, Papa no se wade na yakoto ho over months. Omunya nji ni ntumu se omobema no the position to occupy a political party ewo Ghana. Easy. Do the needful. Easy. I don't know why. That video I'll make it. Na maka ho asem so. But this is for now. The GRA boss no. The entire office. Your graduates egufie. Your nkrofo ofia, they also need to come and work for the country. qualified people. And they can do it past the oil, but they won't bring them because guys, don't let me talk too much. Don't let me talk. If I talk, it will be too much. And just think, and then you do the needful by voting very well. Thank you for staying with me. God bless you. Stay blessed. So when you subscribe, just click on the subscribe button and get it subscribed for me.